differently. They pressured and moved, and, when they didn't, sometimes we blocked them, sometimes they didn't, sometimes we gained yards. We hit a good play, positive 20-yard gain on first down and go backwards. Too many third and long situations. So, they're a good football team, and we'll have to, be able to learn from this and understand what we have to do to get back to this, and know how hard it is and how difficult every year is, and that it starts over.
What makes them so good on defense? What distinguishes them from other?
Well, I mean, they stop the run with some split safeties, and then they mix in pressure. They're talented. They play hard. Those are things that usually make a good defense, just like ours was. And so again, I thought our guys competed, and just in the end wasn't enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, credit to them. We were moving it solid in the first couple drives, and just have a couple negative plays that would kind of push behind the chains, and then from there we just couldn't stay ahead of the chains, and third and short we couldn't pick up some first downs, and they had brought some pressure where they got us a few times, and just got to be better with the football, make better decisions, and I got to make better throws when the game is is like that. I got to make some throws to help us move the football. What I'd like to have back, I'd like to go back to the beginning and redo it. But no, there's so many plays that can decide and change the game. I think what is it, 19-7 or 22-7, and you have to have the fumble or whatever, and then return it for a touchdown. There's numerous plays in the first half where I feel like I could have made a better throw or make a better decision, and really just comes down to who makes the plays and who doesn't. And they made plays tonight.
Well, it wasn't great for Drake Maye. This postseason kind of reared its ugly head in terms of being brought down by defenders.
Yeah.
He's got a record, though. 21 sacks. Well, that means that you're playing a long time. You're not going to get sacked 21 times in a game in a one and done.
That's true.
So you get to play 4 games, but something's got to improve a little bit with this squad. Maybe the clock in his head. You got to remember, it's just his second year, for goodness sake.
That's true, but I mean, I remember when Joe Burrow was getting sacked through his playoff run, and the talk was, well, it's better than an interception. It's better than putting the ball in the other team's hands. If you can live to fight another day, at least you live to fight another day. And so he has some of that in him.
Well, except that Drake Maye turned it over 3 times in this game as well. You can't do that and get sacked 6 times.
Let's remember this, too. They have a young offensive line. Left tackle's a rookie, left guard's a rookie. And this is what happens. You get baptized by fire in the playoffs. People start to dissect you a little bit more. They have more time to watch tape. They get more eyes on you. Because
that left tackle may be really a guard.
Yeah, but again, and that's what happened. And let's be honest, it was 9-0 before this play. Or 12-0 before this play, and then he fumbles the ball, and then all of a sudden Seahawks go down and score a touchdown. That turnover broke the game wide open. And then it put you into, I have to go mode now. I have to start forcing the ball down the field. And again, credit to the Seattle Seahawks. Look, that's a young team, team that we talked about the luck, right? The luck was you got all these people together, all these free agents, these rookies, all these guys, and you found a way to make it to the Super Bowl. That never happens, a team with free agents and rookies. That never happens.
It never happens, but when you talk about the future of the New England Patriots, I think the future's bright. I mean, honestly, you got your franchise quarterback. He is on a rookie deal. That means you can continue to spend in your offseason, just like you did last year when you spent $300 million, something like that. On your free agent spending, right? So you got to have another offseason of spending on some good free agents, have a nice draft class, but you got your franchise quarterback. That's most of the problems right there.
In the meantime, let's focus on the champs. Not a lot of guys they've got to re-sign, right? Kenneth Walker, your Super Bowl MVP, is one of those.
You better.
Got to pay the runner.
You got John Schneider in your cell. You can call him. He should have run around the field celebration.
Put him on the spot.
One vacancy we definitely know that they're going to have to fill is that of OC, right? Clint Kubiak is going to move from west to west, NFC to AFC. He is expected to take over the Las Vegas Raiders in the near future. Before he does that, he hangs out with our Stacey Dales.
How proud are you of Sam Darnold?
Yeah, I've said it a million times, a million different ways, but I think if you really think about what he's overcome, you just got to have so much respect for him, and because this league will beat you down. It'll beat you down as a coach, as a player, and you have to really love what you're doing and love the people you're doing it with to keep going. And that's the kind of joy he brought to our building. Is he just the love of the game? He's a competitor, and it's been a real honor to coach him.
How tricky has it been, Clint, to manage all the head coaching interviews that you've had to do over the last few weeks?
Yeah. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't. But I'm really grateful to have the opportunity. And I know that I didn't get to talk to any of those teams without Coach McDonald showing me how to do it. So I have a lot of admiration for him and for John and this roster that they built.
How will you decide what you're going to do next? What are the next steps?
Yeah. I'm just going to enjoy my family, enjoy Sawyer and Tessa, Lane, Case, and Will, and we're going to enjoy being Seahawks tonight.
What does the future look like as a head coach in this league for you? Because it's going to happen.
Yeah. That's up to God, and we're going to enjoy tonight. Yeah.
So no answers on the network.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys know I'm going to Las Vegas, so I'm fired up about it. But tonight, one more for one more night. Hell yeah, I'm going. Of course I'm going. Yeah.
Just confirmed it right here. New coach of the Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah.
By the way, Stacey, way to stay with it.
I'm taking that money. You know I'm taking that money.
Yeah,
I'm going to Vegas. Matter of fact, I'm a party tonight, and then I'll be on the jet tomorrow.
That's weird that you party and then go to Vegas. Usually it's the other way around.
That's weird, yeah.
So what sort of party can we have for the Silver and Black? You're kind of a fan of them still.
Oh.
They've got the #1 pick in the draft, presumably the Heisman Trophy winner out of Indiana, Fernando Mendoza.
Super excited for the Vegas Raiders just because of this. The offensive line issues, the offensive issues, the not cohesiveness, the guys not being on the same page, guys not understanding where they should be motioning or shifting or all those things. That's going to go. That's done. That's done right now. Ashton Genty, I'm proud. I hope that you get an opportunity to run the football. Brock Bowers, my baby. I coached him in high school here in the Bay Area.
And hopefully Max Crosby's sticking around, but that story's still to be told.
It's all right, but the offense will be fine, though.
Let's tell the story of the 2025 Seattle Seahawks. It was all about the defense, and when it came to the Super Bowl performance... Woo! Okay, Mike Robb, don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at us. We got to bring up your team, Super Bowl 48.
I'm good.
Right? Because you guys took it to one of the best offenses in the NFL, Peyton Manning in Denver. That was never a game. Let's keep in mind, New England, yes, it struggled offensively throughout the postseason, averaging just 18 points per game, but they averaged almost 29 in the regular season, good enough for second best in the NFL. So dare we compare these Seahawks to yours?
Go ahead and compare, because here's the thing. No matter what you say, no matter how you spin it, the Seahawks are going to win. They won.
Okay, but who's better?
Doesn't matter. Who cares
MJD?
who's better? Who cares who's better?
But that's the fun stuff. That's what people like.
Man, we football players up here.
You're right. Listen, if I'm going to be honest, Mike Robb's team was better. They were the Peyton Manning they were going against. That offense was scoring 30-some points a game. And then y'all went out there.
Historic.
What was it? Was it 43-8 or something?
43-8. They couldn't even get the first snap right. Then they kicked it to Percy and let him run it all the way back for a touchdown.
Go ahead, talk your talk. Talk
my talk right now.
By the way, I love it how you say you don't care, and then all of a sudden,
I start going.
Beast Mode took his cleats off in the third quarter, saying he don't want to go in no more.
Of course.
He's done. Let my young guys get some work.
The game was over.
Guys, when did we know that this Seattle team was special? Because they
Week 16.
Yeah.
Week
Not before
16
that, huh?
in the fourth quarter.
It was week 16.
They were down 16.
They're down 16. They come back and win at home against the Rams. Sam Darnold made some great throws. That defense bowed up. And then from there on, it was the rest was history.
And how they ran the ball the last 4 or 5 games of the season, how they were hitting their combinations and getting to the second level, and the way Kenneth Walker was running after Zach Charbonnet went down, it was like, this team's really good.
I'm a little disappointed we've gotten this far into it and really haven't focused on the Super Bowl MVP. Do you know the last time a running back won the Super Bowl MVP?
Ooh.
Don't have anybody tell them when they're here.
I have no idea.
Last time a running back.
It's been 28 years since Hall of Famer Terrell Davis.
Oh, wow. 90s?
Yeah. No.
In the 90s?
Yeah. Where were you in the 90s?
I was a young lad. But gosh, dog.
You were still
That's
talking.
a lot. Huh?
Yeah.
That was a young lad.
What made him take his game to another level? And it can't just be the Charbonnet injury. What is it?
No, it's not.
It
just
was. It was.
A little bit of it was the fact that he just got more touches just by nature. But I think the Seahawks did a great job managing Kenneth Walker throughout the entire season. I think Zach Charbonnet was an important piece to be there, because if you look at Kenneth Walker's career, it was all about him being healthy. When he was healthy, when he was on the football field, he's all good. But he used to get injured. He had some issues with his health the last couple of years. They managed him through training camp. I don't think he had more than 19 carries all season, and it kind of ramped him up for this big-time playoff push. And in the game he had tonight and on to a Super Bowl
and
MVP.
think about it. He had 2 games without Charbonnet, right? So you're exactly right. When you watch him, he's always been an explosive player. He's done everything you've always wanted, but the injuries have been an issue. And so